Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point, but...
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Very well.
Well.
Hey. Pardon me.
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. I think we're just cannons from the town.
Whatever's going on, these are Bull Run soldiers. Watch yourself.
Leave the enemy's arcs to me.
No place here!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
A freezing storm.
Here I come! You're finished!
Ready to go.
Dohalim! Hey! Blow them away!
Vanquish Yeah.
Hey. You don't say.
Well...
Well? How?
Oh, wow!
So then,
I can't believe how quickly you got all those... soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
Actually, they were abiding Renin hierarchy, not me personally. I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renins tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganath Haros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But... I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renins here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die! Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes. But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Fair enough. We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganath Haros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you...
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganath Haros.
I know that, but our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
I think there's someone in trouble here.
Well, let's see what they have to say. Huh?
Well... yeah.
No way.
Huh? Got it. Boomy! Boomy!
Heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No way! All right. Having to inform a mother her son died isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who?
Oh, hey!
Seriously? Well... That's just...
I guess...
yeah. Law.
Yeah! Wasn't expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing. With people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law. Well... Hey! Got it!
Huh? Sorry.
Yes.
All right.
How can she think of putting... her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know...
Yes.
What?
I'm afraid not.
I'm sorry.
Rinwell.
Huh?
Phew. Good.
Right.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right?
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
I think we've helped these people just about as much as we can. They're going to need more long-term aid than we can provide on our own.
You're right. We need to ask the other realms to...
What?
What's that noise?
Alvin, this is bad! Look at the sky!
Huh?
What's happening to Rena and Lenegis?
It looks like Lenegis is... transforming? But into what? What's going on?
How the hell are we supposed to fight the Renans if they're packing that kind of arsenal?
It seems they've broken their silence at last. My concern is that object they've dropped into the water. It's as if they're driving a literal wedge into Dana.
Not just into Dana, but her own resistance, too. And what's with that beam of light coming down from above? Got any idea what that could be?
Astral energy.
Are you serious? All of that is astral energy? But that...
It's a lot for sure. Not even all the astral energy harvested by every lord combined compares to that column.
They're trying to squeeze every last bit of energy out of the planet.
But why? I thought they only needed to harvest astral energy as part of the crown contest.
Who cares? If we don't stop it now, the whole of Dana is going to be hollowed into oblivion.
Oblivion.
Do you think that red woman is behind this?
It certainly wouldn't surprise me. Just as the Sovereign, the Maiden, and all 5 Master Cores are gathered in one location, she appears out of nowhere bearing a 6th core. She then forces the 2 of you to help her assemble the Renis Alma. Just what kind of person is this woman?
You mean you don't know her?
Pardon?
She was there at your palace, wasn't she? I figured you knew who she was.
Are you saying I should be familiar with this woman?
Well, sure. I remember seeing her with you back at Adelina Palace several times. Everyone in the guard always wondered who she was.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing her with Balsif, too. You saw her, right, Shion? Shion?
Oh, sorry, I drifted off. As far as I remember, the first time I saw her was when we ran into her in Pelagian.
Seriously? How could you two not notice her before? She sticks out like a sore thumb.
I guess I always figured she kept an eye on the lords for the Renan top brass.
You're sure you don't remember ever seeing her before?
I'm certain of it. My memory has never failed me.
But if it's not that, then...
We'll get to the bottom of this later. Right now, that wedge is a bigger concern.
Well, what are we gonna do then? We're not gonna be able to leave Ganath Haros until we come up with a plan, right?
Cyslodia lies beyond the northern mountain range.
Yeah, but we haven't found a single route through those mountains while we've been here. And we haven't gotten clues from any of the freed locals either.
Surely there must be a way through. This realm can't have been completely isolated from the rest of the outside world for 300 years. Volron may have simply sealed and hidden it.
Okay, then let's try asking the townspeople again if they know anything. Who knows? We might have missed something the first time around.
Sounds good to me. Better that than trying to build a boat from scratch. Let's start searching.
That must be Rena's true power.
I bet the whole of Dan is losing its mind right about now.
And just when we'd finished liberating all the realms. So much for things getting somewhere close to normal.
It's too calculated. As if whoever's behind all this was watching us.
The people of Pelagian seem pretty unfazed given the circumstances.
They've yet to get the full range of their emotions back. Maybe it's for the best. Can you imagine the panic otherwise?
Yeah, we wouldn't have been able to leave, that's for sure.
Whatever Lenegis is planning, it's a fair bet this wedge they've sent down is just the beginning.
Even now, they're stealing away Dana's astral energy as we speak. Come on, we don't have much time.
Hey, when that wedge dropped down on Dana, did anyone else see any weird lights shoot out with it?
Indeed. As I recall, it was 4 lights, each one a different color and going in a separate direction.
That's what I saw. Where are these Forland mountains exactly?
Those are the mountains you encounter if you walk deep enough into the Lavtu marshlands.
don't remember there being any sort of path like that around there.
It's possible we overlooked something before. It wouldn't hurt to look again.
Poodle? My books are okay.
Armored soldiers!
Some of Volron's former guards.
Let's take them out quick before things get messy.
All glory unto Volron!
Lay down your arms, and no one has to get hurt.
Silence! Traitors like you shall never walk free!
I knew you were stubborn, but you don't have to be so damn dramatic.
The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Take this!
Freeze Lancer!
Dragon Swarm!
Now
Now! This one's got your name on it!
A melee distraction.
There's still more to go!
Dragon Swarm!
Raging Cascade! In here!
I have no limits!
Get on in there with
Dragon Swarm!
I can let loose. I don't know what to do without it.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! Not again!
Heal you all!
Not today!
Raging Fury! It's in the sky!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Healing circle!
Okay, here I go!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Ready to go! This one's mine! Now, Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action.
What's with the hole here? Is that supposed to be their hideout?
It doesn't look like it's freshly dug, whatever it is. Maybe it's the entrance to a path to Cyslodia. Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's go.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
Tell me, Alphen, wherever did you learn how to wield a sword?
I was wondering the same thing too, actually. I'm guessing you knew how to fight before you met the Crimson Crows, right?
I used to be a soldier who served a Danon master. I never saw the guy's face, but I still fought for him because he was my employer. Looking back, it wasn't all that different from being a slave.
A Danon master? That must have been before the Renans brought you to Lenegis 300 years ago.
You must fight using real Danon techniques then.
Really? We used to have our own sword arts?
There's a lot of our own history we've lost since the Renans first invaded. It's not all magic and art. I'm sure it includes things like sword styles too. It's incredible and also a little surreal to see those arts still survive after all this time.
Not only that, but I first learned these moves while serving one ruler, only to end up turning my sword on the ruling class altogether. Pretty ironic when you think about it.
I apologize if I dredged up unfortunate memories for you.
Nah, we're good. It's in the past now. All we ever did in those days was stir up trouble.
You're using those skills for a good cause now. It's not all bad.
I suppose this is what people mean when they say that every cloud has its silver lining.
Exactly. He's using those sword skills to make the world better. Could be a lot worse.
True enough. I will stop worrying about mentioning it then. This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here then?
I'll see what I can do.
No wonder we couldn't manage to find them. They've been holed up here all this time, hiding.
The remnants of Volron's forces. You think they were planning an ambush on Pelagian?
Possibly. Then again, knowing how blind their devotion is, maybe they were just waiting.
Waiting? For Volron, you mean?
Even though we already defeated him? But yes, I suppose you're right. For these guys, that would just be a technicality. They act more like worshippers than subjects. They're probably still in denial that he was overthrown in the first place.
Either that, or they were biding their time until the next crown contest. Either way, their allegiance is to their lord.
Who they're convinced and expectant will return. So in the meantime, they wait patiently in preparation for the day that he finally does. That's way more than just loyalty. It's no less than total subjugation.
In a bind, it's over! Come one, the flame inside me! Yours to be let free!
Raging storm!
I shall feel you where you stand!
Raging
Elucidity!
flame of fury!
Prepare to be sealed!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Dance in the
My
wind!
turn! Dragon form!
I'm all set up!
Ignite! I'm
More
mine!
for the stockpile!
Great!
You've noticed it, haven't you?
Notice what?
I'm referring to Shion.
I never thought you, of all people, would come to me about her.
Yes, well, what concerns me has more to do with what machinations may be currently unfolding in secret on Lenegis as we make our way along this tunnel.
And you're saying it's related to Shion in some way?
Perhaps. She believed there was a good possibility that the Renis Alma may free her from her thorns. One would think after losing the Renis Alma, she would be more dismayed, and yet she isn't. Why? There's also the matter of the power that she inherited from...
You heard what she said. She didn't know about the Maiden's power.
Mere ignorance does not preclude her deep connection to the events unfolding around us. You recall when her thorns went rampant in Castle Delpharis. I've never seen dark astral energy manifest in such a way.
I thought you said all Renans had dark astral energy inside of them.
Correct. However, what Shion exhibited was far beyond what any ordinary citizen could ever possibly possess. And let me be clear. I do not intend to cast doubt on Shion, or her motives. Nevertheless, I cannot shake the feeling that there's more to all of this than what we currently know. Do you disagree?
It's obvious that people used to go through here in order to get to the other realms.
You think Volron really did seal it off to keep it hidden then?
Seems like it. Those soldiers we encountered might have known about it, chosen to hide out here.
But with the entrance collapsed and exposed, they must have been forced to come out of hiding.
Coming
Let
through!
me help!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Be careful, everyone! This one isn't normal!
Dance in the wind!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Feel, watch your back.
I'm ready!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
struggle.
You're mine! It's over!
I'm not.
Shoot us!
Sleep now.
Not today!
I'll be saving her.
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Ready! Right! Nope!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Shot!
Well done. Let the marksman
mine.
handle this.
Dragon Swarm!
Get into the
Shattering
Sleep now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Nothing gets by me.
Start us!
Sleep now.
Flame inside me, yours to be let free!
Get on in there with the others.
Start us!
Now, Kizara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I see supplies and other signs people were living here. Even Zoogle cages.
Definitely looks like this is where the remnants of Volron's forces hold themselves up. Yeah.
Right, here goes!
This one's mine.
Dragon Swarm!
Feel. Don't mind if I do. Reload.
I'm ready!
Valence.
Kizara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone! Not chance! You escape!
This power of arrow. I'm ready. Rinwell, astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Naturally.
The flame inside me, yours! I'm ready!
Dohalim. This one's got your name on it.
Ash to ash! My turn!
That was almost too easy.
No enemy can stand against us.
If only... Every battle went so well.
Out of our way. Lightning condemned.
Burn in hell! I'll take you all on! No further!
Lunar corruption.
Denied! Armor
Are
won't
those
save you!
things natural?
Resonate with the earth!
Lightning.
Select! I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant genesis. You don't mess around.
Here I come!
Certainly
Dragon
not.
Do it.
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block! Not a chance!
One more.
Evening carries me. On to being interrupted.
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity! Tornado drive! It's time!
Just what I
Elusive deity! No further! Rising Wyvern!
Sleep now.
Behold! The Earth's hope! Tectonic vision!
Was my mystic art to your liking?
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Coming through!
Resonate with the earth!
Confiscate.
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Reload. Dance in the wind. I can
shatter any
speed. Magic is here. I never miss.
It got fired!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours! I'm ready!
Here. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
There
My
is
turn!
treasure.
Take it! This one's all mine! Eat dirt! Hurricane
Do it.
Thrust!
Shoot on. Get toasty.
Burn strike!
Looks like it could be worth something.
How much do they have to steal from us to be satisfied?
What's that thing's purpose, anyway? Some kind of siphon that sends the astral energy the Lords harvested to Lenegis?
Not as far as I'm aware. That said, It has become evident since the forming of the Renaissance, as well as other recent events, that my insight may be thin. I would, as I believe the saying goes, take what I say with a grain of salt.
Dohalim.
At the very least, I believe we can assume that whoever is pulling the strings behind the scenes has had this in the works for quite some time.
Why's that?
The people on Lenegis may have plenty of resources at their disposal, but not even they could prepare something like that in a mere month. Something of that magnitude takes considerable time, as well as a predetermined goal in mind.
Then what was the crown contest for?
At this stage, I think it was but one step in the greater scheme we see unfolding before us. What that scheme is exactly, I haven't a clue. For now, I believe we should keep moving. The path continues. It's quite possible it will take us all the way to Cyslodia.
Agreed. Let's keep moving.
So Shion's thorns are dark astral energy.
Rinwell.
Come to think of it, what happened to those 4 lights that fell from Lenegis along with the wedge?
All 4 of them scattered in different directions. It's anyone's guess where on Dana they might have landed.
I'm not entirely sure, but it seemed like those lights may have all been different elements of astral energy.
So even though they're using the wedge to siphon off energy from Dana, they're shooting it back down to Dana as well? Why?
I don't know. It all happened so suddenly.
Hopefully it's not a sign of some new threat we'll have to deal with.
But if that red woman has anything to do with the wedge, then what could that light...
It's weird, isn't it?
Oh?
The Red Woman. Shion and Dohalim said they'd never seen her before Pelagian.
Are you saying they're lying to us?
No, it's not that I think they're lying, just... there has to be some reason for it, right?
Well, one thing the 2 of them have in common is that they're both Renans.
Okay, you 2. Put a pin in it for now. I know that we're in the dark about a lot, but for now, let's focus on getting through these mountains.
Yeah, of course.
That enemy looks strong. I bet it'll be worth our while to fight it.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Dragon Swarm!
Your wings won't save you from me!
Now we're not...
Got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Dragon Swarm!
Here's a
This
healing
one's
art!
all mine!
Can't get out of this!
Raging
You're
Burn!
finished!
Now! Kigar! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Glacial
Now!
Spear! Pierce evil!
Soda!
Freeze
Ignite!
Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Do it!
Swarm!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
So, fire and earth astral energy, huh?
A perfect combination.
Man, I'm famished.
Hey, look at that enemy! It's shining!
Brace yourselves! This one's tough! Dragon Swarm!
Does it hurt?
Nothing gets by me! Far enough!
Dragon!
Let me see what I can do! One more time!
The flame inside
Pesky
you!
airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Too fast!
Stand back!
Take this!
I'll trip it up!
It's over! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
I'm out. Where are you going?
Dragon Swarm!
Not on my watch! We straight
Try
into the
this.
fray! You fight better at a
ready.
distance. The further away, the better. You and I
picked the
both.
wrong fight!
I'm on a roll!
Here I
Mega
come!
ray!
Dragon Swarm!
Steel force!
Now I can let
Now! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes! A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
No escape! Now I can let loose. The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
It sure got cold all of a sudden after we passed the peak.
Law,
Yeah, we're getting close.
What's with that shining foe over there?
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Rending you apart.
Bloody hell! Back into the
Resonate
front!
with the earth. Ready and break.
Now I've seen everything!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Xiao, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Now! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Armor won't save you!
Hear me!
This one's all mine.
Burning strike!
Dragon
I shall ensure you survive this.
Eat dirt!
Soaring
Orochi's Fury! I'm ready! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me. We seem to have come across something a little
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dragon Form! Orochi's Fury!
This one's mine!
Plasma Shock!
Thunderblade!
You're mine! You're finished!
I never miss!
Dragon Form!
Dance in the annihilation!
Here I come!
Flame of Fury!
This one's all mine!
Glacial
Plasma
Spear.
Shock!
Here's the evil!
I'm ready!
Raging!
All yours, Kisara!
Not a chance! Dragon Swarm!
A whirling struggle!
Take this! Elusive Deity!
Field!
Eagle Ray!
Lunar
I'm ready!
Blast!
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I think I'm getting stronger. They're surrounding us. Flame of Fury! In here! Here's evil!
In a bind?
Blah, blah, blah!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready! All yours, Kisara!
My turn!
I'll face you!
Armor won't save
I'm
you!
ready!
Not a chance! Struck!
No dawn shall break this.
Dragon
Where are
Swarm!
you going?
Do
Do it!
Please! All yours, Kisara!
Now!
Shark!
Here I come!
Can you take it?
Here!
This one's all mine!
I'm out of ammo!
Strike! Dragon Swarm!
I'm all stuffed up!
I'll face you!
Burn in hell! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact Claw!
I've used a bit too much healing. That equipment should... come in handy.
We made it to Cyslodia.
We need to get that bridge down somehow.
It looks like we can control it from our side. Let's take a closer look.
Are you okay, Law?
Oh, fine. Just thinking. The past is a real downer. That's why I'm focused on what's ahead of me. You?
Yeah. I'm going to stay the path. As long as we're all together, I know we'll be all right.
Same here. Now let's get moving.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle?
Oh, good. We can cross through here.
Stop! Who goes there?
My name is Alphen. We're not your enemies.
Did you say Alphen? Slap me silly, it really is you!
Forgetting someone?
Rinwell! Oh, glad to see you're doing okay.
What are you guys doing out here?
We're patrolling the realm. Never thought I'd bump into you all on my rounds, though. Heck, enough of me, though. What's going on up in the sky? Feels like the world's gonna end.
That's what we're trying to figure out ourselves. And as it happens, I've got a big favor to ask.
I had an inkling that's why you'd come back, as soon as I saw you in the distance. So you beat all the lords, huh? Damn, you really must be a hero.
I just did what I had to. So can you send anybody to help Ganath Haros?
I think we can help out. I'll hit up the other resistance groups and rustle up some support. I doubt they'll have a problem sending people once I mention it's you who's asking.
Thanks. If you guys can help out, that'll give us a chance to do something about that wedge out in the ocean.
Yeah, I think that's something only you guys can handle. Speaking of which, that thing's out in the middle of the ocean. How do you even plan on reaching it?
By boat. We're about to go look for one.
No rest for the weary, I see. Hey, what happened to that mask you used to wear?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost it.
I sure never expected to run into Bregan. A boat, huh? Where are we gonna find one of those? It's not the kind of thing people just leave lying around.
Especially not Renans. For an Imperial power, they never have shown much interest in maritime expansion. Still, I dare say there should be the odd small vessel here and there.
All well and good, but that structure's slap bang in the middle of the ocean. A fishing boat won't cut it.
Let's just try to find one that won't sink us halfway out, yeah? Not that it needs to be a huge galley like Almadria's or anything.
Just as well, since we've passed, let's see, literally 0 huge galleys.
All I know is we have to reach that thing in the ocean. Anything that might work, I say we try it. Thanks to Bregan, it seems like Ganath Haros should be in good hands, at least.
I wonder who they'll send to look after things. It'll be someone from one of the other resistance organizations, no doubt.
They could do a whole lot worse than someone like Doc. And knowledge of medicine would go a long way there.
Wait, do you mean the old guy back in Calaglia? Ganath Haros would be one hell of a trek from there. He'd have to get here first.
My brother's old second-in-command, Legiel, would be a perfect fit, too. Pity she'll probably still have her hands tied up with work in Menancia.
Mahag Sar will be the same story. They won't have the manpower as it is, let alone enough to start exporting it.
Man, everyone's still struggling to get back on their feet, huh?
Knowing Bregan, he'll probably take things into his own hands. He seems like the kind of guy who enjoys a challenge.
Thinking back on it now, though, it does kind of make you realize just how many people we've gotten to know in each of the places we visited.
That's true. And each and every connection we forged is priceless. Anyway, we can trust Bregan to take care of things from here. Come on, let's focus on the task at hand.
It's freezing.
It's always like this in Cyslodia.
Renencia was most fortunate, I see.
Seriously?
I guess.
What?
All right.
Huh?
You did it!
What is it?
Well, if it ain't the Blazing Sword and his merry crew.
Mahavar? I can't believe you're still alive.
Course I am. If you landlubbers can make it out of that sinking ship alive, ain't no reason an old sea dog like me wouldn't too.
Yeah, but that wave hit hard. I'm glad to see you're okay. Sorry we put you in so much danger back there.
All water under the bridge at this point. You helped make one of my life's dreams come true. The ship, on the other hand, she took a bit of a beating, though, I'll admit.
Really? What happened to it? It looks fine to me on the outside.
She's fine now, but she was in rough shape when I made it back here. Engine chamber gave up the ghost. Without a lot of options, I decided to talk to the head honcho of the Dark Wings and see if he could help at all. And wouldn't you know it, Crazy Fool sent over Renin engineers to help. Can you believe it?
Renin?
Yep. Said they came from Menancia. They were real professionals. Did what they needed to and didn't give me guff or anything. I was damn near floored.
So they did the work themselves. Good on them.
Well, they did a bang-up job, because she's better than ever now. Speaking of which, I take it she's why you're here?
Yes. We need to get out on the ocean, and fast. When can we set sail?
Give the man a minute to think it over, Alphen. He hasn't even said yes yet.
It's all right, little lady. I'm a man of the sea. I'll gladly help. Hop aboard, folks.
This thing already looked plenty huge from afar. Seeing it up close makes it really hit home.
I didn't expect the journey to go so smoothly. I figured the Renans would send something to sink us.
Maybe they didn't think we had the nerve to come.
Somehow I kinda doubt that.
It's entirely possible they don't see us as a threat.
What do you mean?
That they think they're beyond our reach. Still, this structure is quite the unusual sight. Truth be told, never seen anything like it.
You're right. It doesn't look like the buildings on Lenegis at all. Or like any Renan structure for that matter.
It's weird. It doesn't feel like the kind of thing that has people inside either. Yeah, it's definitely something creepy. What the hell is it even made of?
I don't know. It's not mechanical or biological, but it's definitely alive in some way.
Shion?
I'm okay. It's nothing.
Well, what do we do now?
We have to stop this thing from siphoning off all of Dana's astral energy. That means finding the core and smashing it to bits.
Okay, but look at the size of it. I don't know if we'll find the core just wandering around.
Good point. Can anyone get a read on the astral energy around us? Any kind of a sign?
There's a rather enormous flow of energy moving directly upwards. If we wish to follow it, we'll have to do some climbing.
Rinwell?
Over there?
Hey, what's up with you?
Huh?
You okay? What happened?
I'm not sure. When I was reaching out to the astral energy, I thought I heard a voice.
A voice?
Yeah. I couldn't make out any words, but it sounded like it wanted me to come to it.
This seems like a trap, right?
It's not a trap.
How can you tell?
Listen, I don't know why, but when it spoke to me, I knew it wasn't hostile.
What do you think?
It could well be a trap. However, it's also our only real option short of wandering aimlessly about.
Let's trust Rinwell on this.
You sure?
Yeah.
It beats the alternative, I guess. What did I say? Sheesh, it's like walking on eggshells around here.
Sometimes you have to choose your words more carefully, Law.
Huh? Oh, right.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
see that the interior of the wedge is every bit as strange and unusual as the exterior. Intriguing.
If I didn't see it come from Lenegis, I wouldn't believe it was Renan. Just what's with this place?
Yeah, it's all twisty and lumpy, but whatever it's all for, I'm stumped.
This is all Dana's astral energy.
Are you saying the Renans are funneling it through here to send to Lenegis?
Sure looks like it. We have to put a stop to it. Quickly.
Out of our way!
Take this! Come one, come all! Dragon Swarm!
Ice Tornado!
Far enough! Crescent Strike! Clear for us up here!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
Through armor!
All yours!
Mega Ray!
This one's all mine!
Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Dragon Swarm!
A freezing storm!
Burn!
Air thrust! My
Fury!
Ice Tornado!
Bloody holiday!
In a bind? Now! Non-jealous astral energy!
Say no more! Got it!
Well done! The sky is mine! Arch Steel! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! I never miss!
Here I come! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
None shall escape my judgment!
Stalagmite!
Arrow Squall!
You're mine!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling!
This one's all mine!
I'm ready! Chill! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Could have been worse.
This seems strange. Like it should be among creatures you'd find in a forest.
Cut it out! I don't need to hear that! It's gotta be man-made, right?
Were it so, it would not be any easier to predict. Remain vigilant.
Out of our way!
To me!
Raging Cascade! Corruption!
Eat this!
Spread!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
None shall escape my judgment! Stay away from the
You
forest!
must be tired of healing me.
I'm merely doing what I can to help.
Glad you're on our side, Dohalim. The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Demon
Rotten
Mega
fury!
Does it hurt?
Annihilation!
Not today! Dragon Swarm!
This world!
Rotten fury!
I'm ready! Hey! Blow them away!
Not
Let
a
the
chance!
marksman handle this! Lunar corruption! Where are you going?
Not again! Dragon Swarm!
Deity! Rotating pile driver!
Photon Raging Cascade! Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! You don't mess around!
You're mine!
It's over!
Certainly not.
Do it!
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Another one down!
Your skills are admirable.
This place definitely isn't easy to navigate. That's for sure.
I doubt this structure was conceived with the ease of people's movement in mind.
Yeah. We've been seeing nothing but Zoogle nests.
It's almost as if we're inside an incredibly immense spirit vessel of some sort.
A spirit vessel? If that's the case, then that would make Lenegis the master core that's receiving all the astral energy.
Hey, have you heard that voice again since we came in here?
Oh, so now you believe me?
I never said I didn't believe you.
The further in we go, the stronger the voice gets.
Is that a sign we're going the right way then?
Where's this voice coming from? Can you tell?
Yeah, kind of. I hear it inside me, but I feel like it's also coming from every direction around us. It's hard to describe. It's almost like it's surrounding me.
Surrounding, huh?
Considering astral energy is involved, it's not that unusual.
Right, but it's not scary or anything. Listening to it is really soothing.
If you think so, just promise you'll say something if the voice gets too clingy or anything.
I promise.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Resonate with the earth!
Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong fight! Roasted Fury!
Rending you apart!
No
Trying to
further!
keep up with a wolf!
Anything in armor is all mine!
And not in your dreams! There!
Can you take it?
You're mine!
You're mine!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Armor won't save you!
Lunar Rondo!
Elusive deity!
Stardust! The flame inside! Eat dirt!
I'm ready! Get on in there with the others!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Dragon Swarm! Blast the shock!
Maybe show Kikara a little kindness, huh?
She is
Here
strong.
goes!
She can
I know
handle
you want
herself.
You can be really dense, Dohalim.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Mom, get toasty!
Burst Strike!
I can feel my precision improving.
That's no ordinary enemy I see over there. Come one, come all! Dragon Swarm! No further!
Can you take it?
Not on my watch!
You're mine!
Blast the shock! This one's gonna be tough!
By the power of
Elusive deity!
Take it! Burn!
I'm out of
You're
arrows!
mine!
Lightning orb!
I can carve through armor!
There you go! Don't let up! Let's get you all tucked away!
Dragon Swarm!
Enemy wields arts too.
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Ready to go!
Resonate with the earth!
Blast the shock! You're finished! This one's all mine!
Now! Rinwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Dance to
Never
the wind!
escape! Stardust!
Rending you apart!
Where are you going?
Bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dragon Swarm!
Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! My exploits are bearing fruit.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
I won't forgive you!
I'm not done!
Here goes!
Dragon Swarm!
Blazing freezing storm! In here!
Take this! Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Ignite! Damn it!
You apart!
Sleep now!
Stardust!
Not on my watch!
Resonate with the earth!
Do it! Down!
In an instant! Impact Block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
I'm ready! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! There!
My turn! You're mine! The flame inside me yearns to be let free! Stardust! Hurricane
Do it!
Thrust!
Dusty nail!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
With this, I can become even strong.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen.
this it?
I couldn't make it in time.
Carve through armor!
You head! What's not even fair!
I owe you one.
Dance to the
Another
wind!
incantation ruined. This is some punishment.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorns.
Shion.
I can't kill you forever!
Try this! Explosive ring! Emerging fury!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Leave
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Dragon form!
Bloody holiday!
Orochi's fury!
Ready and rare! Carve through armor!
Lightning orb! Where are you going? Raging cascade!
Here I come!
Please
The
burn
most
up!
peculiar taste.
Dragon form!
One more! Saving this one! Bloody!
Aqua serpent!
Ignite! Dragon form!
Watch and weep!
In a bind?
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Orochi's fury!
Razor there you go! Don't let up!
You're mine! Dragon form!
Lunar corruption! And here's a Gemini Aqua!
It's over!
I am not beyond
Can't end
fury.
here.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Take that! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Blood.
Rending you a bloody holiday! Resonate with the
I
earth!
never miss!
Armor won't save you!
Dragon
Lunar
form!
corruption! Wind astral energy! Gemini Aqua! A thunder blade!
Denied!
Here I go!
This one's all mine!
Magna ray!
You picked the wrong fight!
With darkness!
Orochi's fury!
Raging Luna Storm!
Dragon form!
Lunar corruption!
Here I
Not on
come!
my watch!
No
Gemini
escape!
Aqua!
In a bind?
Steel
Try
force!
harder! My turn!
Light axe dance in
Here I
the
come!
wind!
Raging Luna
Dragon
Storm!
form!
Flame of fury! Let's get you all tucked away!
Laser spear!
Let the
Move!
mark
My handle this! Blade!
Tempest swirl! Alright, it's showtime! Into the
Everything in the armor is all mine! Armor won't save you!
astral energy!
I owe you one. Here I
No
come!
more playing twice! Silence! I'm only getting started! It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire! Magna ray!
You more than that. Here I come!
Steel force! Lightning again! Pathetic!
Finish it!
Kitara! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! What is it, Hoodle? You want to go back?
Animal intuition, perhaps? Let's see what you've got.
You're mine!
Don't mind if I do!
Ignite!
Raging cascade! Glacial spear!
Come and
Pierce
face
steel!
it!
Freeze lantern! Raging sword!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Couldn't make it in time.
Take this! Pounce this!
Tornado!
Tornado drive!
Glacial spear! Pierce the evil!
Ready and ready!
They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Rinwell!
I'm not scared!
Take this!
I'm totally fine!
Can't get out of this!
Steel force!
Tornado
Photon
drive!
blast! Lightning
Elusive
attack!
deity!
Thunder blast!
Tornado Now you see what I can do! Begin!
Complete focus!
Elusive deity! Tornado drive! Elusive deity!
Tornado! That's my cue! Do it!
Shut him down!
Freeze lantern! Failure's not an option!
Denied!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right! No time to hold back!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! Resonate with the earth!
Finish it!
This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
A merry distraction.
Stay still!
There's still more to go!
Pounce this! Elusive deity! Begin!
This one's mine!
You're really, really strong, Alvin.
I'm just trying to do the best I can.
Still, it's reassuring to have you around.
As impressive as always. No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen you young. This one's got your name on it!
To action.
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing.
Smite with blackened blade! Now you see what I can do!
Far enough! I can
Come
do
on,
it!
come on!
Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle!
A flawless victory.
Flame inside me! Yours!
Naturally.
Clear for us to fight!
Dance in the wind!
Not today!
Radiant! I'm out of ammo! Confiscated!
I'm ready!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action! My turn! Take
Captain
this!
Swirl! Lunar
Take
Blast!
it!
Lunar Blast!
Pile driver! Here I come!
Now!
Soda!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
I'm pretty worn out.
Want to rest up for a bit?
We've sure climbed up a long way, haven't we?
Watch your step ahead. With no fencing in place, it would be quite hazardous to fall.
Where are you going?
Damn it!
Leave the agile ones to me.
This one's all mine!
I'm out of air. What?
Astral arts?
That's my cue.
Armor won't
Shut him down!
Lightning again. Hear me.
Is this what real pain feels like? Forgive me.
It's my fault.
Now.
Rinwell! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Magna Ray. Not on my watch.
Rending you apart!
Raging Cascades.
Bloody hell!
Raging Cascades. Power of water. Photon flattening. Light astral energy. Neon astral energy. Full throttle.
A flawless victory.
Light naturally. Alvin, this ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
We barely got a look at the thing. They're surrounding us.
Dragon Swarm! Bloody hell! Resonate with the earth! Burn! Stalagmite!
Where are you going?
I couldn't make it in time.
Anything in
There! It's over!
armor won't save you! Rending you apart! Bloody hell!
Dance in the wind!
Resonate with the earth!
Mega Ray!
Nothing by me!
Lightning condensed!
The enemy wields arts too!
Primed and ready! You'll soon see about that! I never miss! Alright! It's showtime!
Russia!
Mega Ray! Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
It's time to finish this! Die! Consuming wildfire!
Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
Magna Ray!
Rending you apart!
Being interrupted.
Sweet dreams! You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both.
We've turned the tables on.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
This'll come in
Elusive deity! Dragon Force!
Not in your dreams!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life! My turn! No more!
Carry the
Soda! It's on! Soda! I'm ready!
Commander of Heaven!
Scenic Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Coming through!
Here I come!
It would appear I attract too much
If it's
attention.
in the sky, it's mine! Annihilation!
Hurricane Thrust!
Lightning!
Tear!
This one's mine!
Hurricane
Lightning
Thrust!
again! Far enough!
It's time!
Do it!
Blast!
Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
There!
Now!
Carry it in
Demon Land!
Do it!
Swarm! Chill Ray!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Not
Here
again!
it goes!
Dragon Swarm! Blast the shot!
Tornado!
Here I come! It's over!
Glacial Spear!
Burn in hell!
Take this!
Stardust! Bloody take this!
Now!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I still got a ways to go. Oh.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Dragon Swarm!
I don't know what I'd do without this.
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I really don't.
Eat this!
It'll body slam us into next week!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Thunderblade!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Dragon Swarm!
Resuscitation! Hear me! Flame of fury! We rock your energy! Here's the evil!
Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Eat dirt! I never miss!
Charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
I'll bring you back from
I'll leave it
death's
to you!
No more Miss Nice Girl! Here I go! Magna Rage in the wind!
Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Magna
You'll pay for that! Orchid Fury!
Rage!
Pierce through! Swallow Blade! Engulf you!
You're mine!
Rending you apart!
Magna
Lightning
Rage!
Thrust! Hurricane Thrust! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Benediction light.
I could do without this pain.
Bestow thy Dragon Showtime! Bestow thy mystic mercy for all mine! Dragon Swarm! Not today!
Nothing gets by
Bestow
me.
thy mystic mercy! Dragon Swarm!
Far enough! I can't heal you forever!
I owe you one.
Sleep now! Magna Rage!
Shot it! Azure Storm!
Magna Rage!
Demon Fang!
Thunder Field!
Google Demon Fang!
Eat dirt! Dance to the never miss!
Here I come! Prepare to be Dragon Swarm! Take this! I owe you one. Dragon Swarm!
Fire complete focus! Lunar corruption!
Crescent Flash! The flaming flag is yours to be let free! They smite with Dragon Blade! Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Here I come! I'm out of ammo!
Here I come!
Back into the world! Together! Annihilate or die!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
None shall escape my judgment! Ready to go!
No dawn shall break dawn. It's in your hands now. I couldn't make it in time.
Freeze lantern! I never miss! Magna Ray!
They smite with flashing blade! Demon Fang! Execution!
Bathed in blood.
Rending you a bloody howling!
Magna Ray!
You picked the wrong fight!
Ready and raring! Armor won't save you!
Sword Lane Alpha!
Crescent Slash!
Lightning Slash!
No further.
Stay away from my friends!
Take it! I'm only getting...
Rising Water! This isn't looking good!
Ready to go!
Demon Fang!
Magna
Double
Ray!
Demon Fang!
Denied! Rise and
Dragon
ring!
Stick!
Lock! Get toasty!
Burn Strike!
Where are you going?
Demon Fang! Demon Fang! Burn in hell!
Here!
Orochi
Another
Fury!
arrow! I'm all stuffed up! Magna Ray!
There!
Gemini
Take this!
Alpha!
You're finished!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Crush!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Orochi's
I'll
Fury!
bring you back from death's abyss!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Here I come!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing art!
Dragon Swarm!
Here, let me help! First aid!
I owe you one!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Bloody howling!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
You picked the wrong fight!
Resuscitation!
Here I come!
I'm ready! Annihilation!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning! Downfall!
Orochi's Fury!
Don't mind if I do! If it's in the sky, it's mine! Lightning I never miss! Far enough! Thunderblade!
Prepare to be sealed!
A freezing storm!
I'm not done!
Reflect on thy state!
Lightning!
Your might with blackened blade!
Take this! Mega Ray!
You're mine! It's too much! This one's all mine! Stardust!
None shall lightning or raging cascade!
You picked the wrong fight!
Seal! It looks like you got this one!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Radiant look at your art! I'm out of Here I come!
Lunar Rondo!
Elusive deity!
Do it!
Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
That equipment should come in handy.
face me!
Use your healing art!
Not today!
First aid!
Dragon Swarm! Orochi's Fury!
Lunar corruption!
Far enough!
Raging storm! Into the shadow! Now! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Now! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Dance in the wind!
Thanks, Shia.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
I'm ready!
Lock! Get toasty!
Bird Strike! Not a chance!
Here goes!
Orochi's Fury!
to me. Yeah, and humbling to me.
Just wait!
You're mine! It's over!
In a bind.
Start up!
Shattering.
I'm ready!
This one's got your name on it!
Action to action. A melee
Not a
distraction.
chance!
There's still more to go!
Start up!
You must be tired of healing me. I'm merely doing what I can.
Glad you're on up,
Lunar
Dohalim.
corruption! Bow-tie!
I'm ready! Dohalim! In an instant! Impact block!
I think I'm getting stronger. Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes.
Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's a machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There is no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along?
Don't mind if I do.
Magna Varna!
May 1,000 gales carry you to strike!
I can carve through armor!
Rusty nails!
You're mine!
Mega ray! May 1,000 gales carry you to strike!
Let the marksman handle this!
Rusty nails!
There!
It's over! There!
Can't get out of this!
It's over! Mega ray! Divine streak!
To be let free!
What would I do without you? Maybe show Kisara a little kindness, huh?
She is strong. She can handle herself.
You can be really tense, Dohalim.
It's over! Vanquish darkness! You're mine! There! You're mine! Sighted! Divine! It's over!
Anything in armor is all mine! Denied! Bloody
Vanquish
hell, let's see
darkness!
what I can do!
Mega Ray! Mega Ray! Divine never fit! My fighters! Mega Ray! Firmament Render!
It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Arrow Squall!
All in order.
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm only getting started! More for
Rising Phoenix!
a world
Orochi's
struggle!
Fury!
Here I go!
You're mine! It's over! Lunar Rongo! Lunar Rongo!
Not in your dreams! This one's mine! Vanquish darkness!
Ready and
Freezing storm! Where are you going? Divine streak! None shall
Take
escape
this!
my judgment!
Lunar Rongo! Burn!
Leave the fog! Vanquish darkness!
Armor won't save you!
A freezing storm!
Scream, bathed in blood,
Burn up!
rending you apart!
Divine streak! Ice tornado!
Bloody howling!
Here I come! You're finished!
Vanquish darkness!
We turned the tables on her.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Lunar Rongo!
Clear for us to pass!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Here!
You're finished!
None shall escape my judgment! Dance in the wind!
You must be tired of killing me.
I'm really doing what I can to pull a friend's forward. We can't depend on them.
My astral
You're right.
Ignite!
I'll bear that in mind.
Lunar Rongo!
Out of ammo! Air, this one's mine!
Astral art?
That's my cue! Here's the
Shut him down.
Lunar Rongo!
Hurricane Thrust! Hurricane Thrust!
I'm ready!
Denied!
Hurricane Thrust! It's on!
Divine strength! I'm only getting started!
Lunar Rongo!
Vanquish darkness! There!
Rending you apart! Bloody howling! Can't get out of this!
Divine strength!
Burn in hell!
Hold on to your art!
Lunar Rongo!
Show thy mystic mercy!
Thanks so much!
Hurricane Thrust!
I only did what any other would.
I think you're nicer than you let on.
Hurricane Thrust! You're mine!
May a thousand gales tear you to shreds!
Take this! Hurricane Thrust!
I'm out of ammo!
Hurricane Thrust!
This is bad, right?
Yes, Alphen. Very bad.
I don't feel so good.
Hurricane Thrust!
Leave the chargers to me!
Dusty nail!
Tear!
Burn up!
Freezing storm!
Hurricane Thrust!
A power squall!
Float like a butterfly and sting like a bee. Or so they say.
People say that?
Hurricane Thrust! This one's all mine!
There! Go! It's over!
You picked the wrong fight!
Radiant blood!
Allow me to help you.
I'm all stuffed up!
Hurricane Thrust!
Annihilation!
Tear!
Vanquish
Hurricane
darkness!
Thrust! Tear!
Take this!
Not in your dreams! Lightning condemned!
Bathed in blood, rending you apart! Bloody howling!
You made quick work of them! Almost
I have
impressed!
plenty of tricks up my sleeve.
Freezing! I said almost see them sometime!
Burn in hell!
Generate
Pieces! Attack time!
This one's mine!
Hurricane Thrust!
On your knees! Burn up!
Hurricane Thrust!
There you go!
I'll
Don't let
smash
up!
you!
A freezing
Hurricane
storm!
Thrust! It's over!
Tornado! Divine streak!
This one's all mine!
The shadows!
I'm ready!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Rinwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Rinwell, you okay?
Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there.
What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside Master cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Everything all right? You kind of looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know...
Yeah?
Sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You want to try being a little less cryptic, maybe? Yeah, all right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Whoa! Ow!
Get lost! Sleep now. More for the south pile. Corruption! Photon flat!
Sometimes
Whoa! Hey! One at a time!
Yeah, if only I were a cat. It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegis. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegis?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dana at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegis. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renin who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah, waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegis would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegis, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegis stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Danon who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renin like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Danon who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hoodle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
Aw, are you tired, Hoodle?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do? Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. Feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I should have been here.